Everyone, welcome back to Simi's Kitchen. So today on the menu we are making some sub sandwiches. So I'm using chicken breast. You could use chicken thighs, boneless chicken thighs, or tender, or whichever meat you would like to use. So I have my chicken breast. I'm gonna clean it up, and then I'm gonna get back with you guys, okay? But first I'm gonna show you guys all the ingredients that I have. I have my sub bread. I got this at Walmart, and focus. This is what they are, and these are really cheap. For 6 of these, they're only like $3. I'm gonna make some plantain fries for me. So I have two plantains that's not really ripe all the way. And then I have green peppers. I have carrots and tomatoes to dress up my sub sandwiches. I have some sweet peppers along, some mini sweet peppers. I'm not going to put any in there. I usually mix them up, but I'm not going to put any of these in there, so you don't need these. And I got some lettuce to dress up my sub sandwiches. So lettuce, tomato, carrots, and peppers. Now also I'm gonna put some jalapenos. You can put any hot pepper that you would like. My jalapenos are in the freezer, so I'm gonna get those, and I'm gonna use only one of them. Okay, if you have the seeds in them, don't. If you like it spicy, go ahead and use the seeds. If you don't like it spicy, don't use the seeds. Take the seeds out. If you like it spicier, then jalapenos, you could jump to a habanero, Thai chili, however hot you want to make it, you make it, okay? So I'm going to clean up my chicken breast, and I'm going to show you guys my seasonings that I'm using. I'm using some Slap Your Mama all-purpose seasoning. You get whatever all-purpose seasoning you want, preferably unsalted, because Slap Your Mama got a lot of salt in it. Black pepper, some Cajun seasoning, and onion powder. And this is all I'm going to use. I'm going to use about a half a stick of butter to cook my chicken in. I'm going to cut up about 3 chicken breasts, because I'm going to show you guys you could eat this 2 ways. You could eat this as a sub sandwich, or you could eat this like a chicken and pepper stir fry and eat it over rice. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm gonna clean up my chicken and some water. I got my vinegar and lemon in my water. I'm gonna clean this up, cut it up, and I'll be back to show you guys what we got. Okay, y'all, for my cheese I got sliced Kobe Jack and sliced smoked provolone. Now, I never had the smoked one. I've only had the regular one, but I said, I want to try it, see what it tastes like. I'll let y'all know what it tastes like. But I got these from Walmart, as you can see, great value. So if you're using just the stir fry, you ain't gonna add cheese. If you want your sub sandwich, get your cheese that you like. Okay, be back, y'all. Okay, you guys, I'm back, and I have cleaned up my chicken breasts. So I use a total of 3 chicken breasts. I split them in half, and then I cut them up, and this is what they're looking like. This is the size I'm going for. If you can see. Yep. Okay, so I have my, what is this? Peppers. I got my carrots cut up. I have an onion, and I have my red jalapeno right there. Then I've cut up my plantain. Now remember, my plantain is not ripe all the way. So if you want it ripe, you're gonna have some fried plantains, which is just pretty much sweet. These are not ripened all the way. They're a bit green, so it's all the sugar hasn't set in into the plantain yet. Okay, so we have those cut up, and we're gonna make those. And here we're just gonna go ahead and season our chicken, and I'll be back. I have my half a stick of butter going in here. I already made my rice, and I have my half a stick of butter. I have my oil going on a medium high heat for my French fries, and I'll be back. Okay, after I season up my chicken. Okay, y'all. So I've had my seasoning on there. I'm gonna mix it up. Okay, so I have about a half a teaspoon of my all-purpose seasoning. And again, if you're using an all-purpose seasoning that doesn't have salt like mine, then you can put about a tablespoon. Okay. My Slap Your Mama seasoning, I use a tablespoon of that. I use a teaspoon and a half of the onion. I use a teaspoon of the Cajun seasoning and a teaspoon of black pepper. So you guys can adjust your seasoning once you start cooking and you taste this. You can adjust your seasoning. You can add more or less of how much you want. And remember, the Slap Your Mama is kind of spicy. So if you want to not put too much of that, then don't, because you also have your jalapeno pepper in there, which is spicy as well. So you put as much heat as you can tolerate. Okay, so I'm just gonna rub this up and get it in our frying pan, and I'll be back. Okay, you guys, so I have my chicken in a pot, and I remember I just put a half a stick of butter in there, and I just dumped my chicken in. I'm just gonna let this saute up over medium high heat. I'm gonna do it for about 7 minutes. Mixing all of the chicken around, keep stirring it and letting it fry up. Okay, or saute, however you say that. And once it gets nice and tender, I'm gonna start adding in our onion and our peppers and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this keep stirring it around, because you don't want it to burn, and you don't want to have your fire too high, because then your chicken will cook too fast and then it'll burn, and you don't want it to be all dried out nothingness. You still want it to retain some of the moisture, some of the juice from itself. So you see, so just take your time and keep it at a good heat and not too high. Okay, once it start browning up and getting some color on it, I'm gonna go ahead and add in our onion and peppers and carrot. Okay, so I'll be back once I start adding in that. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and test our oil for our plantain to see if it's ready. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and put a few in there. You don't want to overcrowd your oil. So put a few in there and let these fry up. So I'm cooking this on a medium heat. Excuse my screaming baby in the background. All right, that's enough. So I'm gonna let these go ahead and fry up, and I'll be back. This is what our chicken is looking like. Ooh, look at all that steam. Yeah, that's what we want to hear. Okay. Ooh. Like I said, I'm cooking this over a medium-high heat, okay? And I covered it just to let some of the water, some of the juice simmer down. But I also drained off some of the juice here. Once our chicken starts drying down, or if it dries out too much, we could go ahead and keep adding in our juice in here little by little, okay? Just to keep the chicken nice and moist and hydrated. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead. Well, this is what we want, you guys. This is what we want it to look like, okay? You can let yours go ahead and brown up some more if you want, just by covering it and keep stirring it, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start adding in our vegetables. I have a bowl of vegetables. I'm gonna go ahead and add in our carrot first because that takes longer to cook. I'm gonna add some of our juices. Add the rest of our veggies. We're gonna go ahead and add some more of our juice. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover this and let it cook for about anywhere between 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, I don't want my veggies to be too cooked. I want them to still have a little bite to it, but you could cook your veggies as however long you want to. If you like your veggies to have more of a crunch to it, hey, this is it, you're done, you don't have to go anymore. But if you like your veggies a bit softer, not so crunchy, and fresh onion taste in your mouth, then you cook it a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm gonna cover it and let this cook for about another 10 minutes. So here is my plantain going. Okay, my plantain is going, and they're coming along perfect. So it's only been going for about 7 minutes. Okay, and you cook your plantain or French fries. You could use you could do cassava, if you guys know what cassava is, or yuca. I think that's what they call it here too, and make fries. All right, you guys, so this is what our plantain is looking like. Okay, all right, so we're just gonna take this out, and then we're gonna put the rest of our plantain in to cook. Okay. Okay, so we added in the rest of our plantain, and we're just gonna let that go for a bit. Okay. What we're looking like, guys. Now for the plantain, you cook it to your desired texture, I should say, or taste. Okay. You can add salt to this. I don't like salt like that, so I'm not gonna add no salt. But it does give it a really good taste, and it bring out the sweetness in the plantain. You can add salt if you want. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and check on our chicken now. Ooh, it smells so good. That's what we're looking like, guys. Yeah, please excuse my children in the background. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. I'm just gonna taste our chicken for seasoning. All right, y'all, I'm just gonna add the rest of our juice. It's good for me, but if you want it to be a little bit more spicy, you just go ahead and add you some more pepper to this. But it's not as spicy as I want it, because I do want my family to enjoy the meal. So I have 5 more minutes left on the timer. We're just going to cook it for that 5 more minutes and we're done, okay? I'll plate it up and let you guys see how it looks. Cover this back and let it cook for another 5 minutes. I'm going to go over here to our plantains and give them a stir. Plantains really don't take long to cook, y'all. It's only been like 3 minutes and they're almost done. I'm just going to let it go for another minute or two. Minute or two more. Let it brown some more, okay? All right, y'all, so this is what we're looking like. All I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take our bread, our sub roll, just going to put it on top. Let that give some of that good flavor, okay? Put it on there for about 2 minutes, let it soak up some of that flavor. And put our cheese in there and put our meat in there, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are all done. This is our sub sandwich with plantain fries. Here we are. Our fries are nice and crispy. So good. And here we are. Our chicken and peppers over rice. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. And if you do, please leave a comment down below, share, and please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.